Hey, what's up everybody? Got another knife overview review for you guys. Been a little while, again trying to get back into these. Probably gonna try to pump out a bunch today, so I'll probably post a lot in 1 or 2 days, and then again it'll probably be a while till I post again. Typical me, getting behind on things. But I got this a while back. I got this the day it came out. Many of you know what this is. There's a bazillion reviews online. It was highly anticipated. This is the We Knives Banter, designed by Ben Peterson. Backstory there, in case you've been living under a rock. Ben used to work at BladeHQ, then CRKT. Now I believe has his own company called KNAFS, K-N-A-F-S Co. And he collaborated on this, his knife design, with We Knives, the production company who produced it. Now, my thoughts on this knife, I'll try to be a little bit more personal, I guess, here, since there's so many reviews on this overall, is I got it mainly because of Ben. I thought he did an excellent job at BladeHQ. I think BladeHQ does amazing content via YouTube and online. Their Instagram is very good too, and I'm sure they do other social and e-marketing work. But in particular, it's probably one of the big things that got me into knives, along with several other YouTube channels and also some people I came across at different knife shows, particularly the New York Custom Knife Show. But I got this because I enjoy when someone has a philosophy and a brand that they stick to, and I believe Ben does that. If you look back at all those videos that he did, he would also give a little bit of his own personal opinion and thoughts about what he thought his perfect knife is for him. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the perfect knife for you, but I liked how he described that, and basically this is the antithesis of all of that. First off, the color. As many people know, it's Ben Blue. He loves blue knives, and specifically this hue of blue. The size of the knife, so about a 3-inch blade. That's about what he thought really worked best for his pocket and carry and utility use. Where you index on the knife from where you hold it, the jimping, so that was a big piece. Pocket clip, deep carry, I believe was his preferred for that. Light, so this is a very light knife. Again, you can go online and find the actual weight, but it is extremely light, obviously being mainly G10 with just the steel liner lock. And then steel, S35 VN, pretty much I'd say it's not the highest in steel, but it's a very great quality. It's specifically meant for knife blades. It was the next grade up from the S30V, which was created specifically for knives. And then the aesthetics of it, a very simple but ergonomic and useful design. So the only thing additional I did on this, which BladeHQ offered on their website, and this was a BladeHQ exclusive, was you could get an engraving. So I just got my initials on there, and mainly because this knife isn't that expensive, at least not as expensive in my eyes for what it is, and I don't think I would ever really feel the need to resell this or sell this, so I don't think putting my initials on here, which would be a deterrent to sell some knives, is an issue for me, and I'm going to actually use this one. So this isn't just going to be a collector's knife. I'll put this to use, which hopefully is what Ben would want, obviously. Beyond everything else I talked about, see, dropping stuff already. Haven't done a review in a while. Beyond all that, the other thing that I think stands out here is the action on the knife. I'm not sure what Ben's views are on flippers versus folders. Probably could go back and review some of those a little bit more to get an idea on that. I am personally a more flipper type person, but I've slowly, the last year or two, been getting more into folders that have great flickability from the thumb stud or from whatever opening system there is by the blade or without the flipper. So I'm fine now getting a couple of these, especially if they're very easy to flick out. So this one, especially even just with the pad of your thumb, very smooth, and then opening and closing, you can see it just drops right in. Not buttery smooth, not like a Grimsmo, but for what this knife is, a very smooth opening and closing. And then if you do want to slowly open and close it, again, great grip on this thumb stud. Thumb stud stands out just enough from the handle and gives you just enough grip on it to easily flick it or open it slowly. And that's what I truly enjoy, make it easy to utilize. So I'm going to try and keep this video under 10 minutes like I usually say. I'll give you some close-ups here in case maybe some of the other knife videos haven't been as detailed for you guys. There's Ben's logo. What is up, guys? The name of the knife on the pocket clip. Pocket clip is not reversible. That would be something I would like, just because I do and recently have been carrying a lot more knives in my left pocket. Oh, see, dropping stuff again. In my left pocket because of just the size of these cell phones now. And I feel like I keep my phone in my right pocket. I'm just used to that. And it's easier for me to carry the knife in my left pocket. So a lot of times I'm reversing to be left carry. So if it's in my pocket, the blade would again be facing the back of the pocket versus opening, especially when it's tipped down like this, or tip up if it's obviously in your pocket like this. So I'll give you some views here. Really love the feel of this G10. It looks more textured than it feels. It's actually pretty smooth, but it's a great look on it. Color they got really well done. The logo there for We Knives. I think I would have liked for the thumb studs to really be actually blue as well versus black. There is a variant of this that has black G10, black coated blade, and then blue thumb studs. I really don't mind having blue and blue, or to just have these actually be silver or steel color just to match all the other hardware. I'm just not sure about why there was the black color on the thumb studs with everything else being blue and silver metal stonewashed type finish on here. I'll give you a look at what I did on here. So the blade, my initials, S35VN. Give you a look at the inside there. Standoffs. Give you a look at the lockup. Well centered. Just a great job with this knife. Nice and light. This will be a great EDC for me, and now a little bit more color option versus, again, a lot of my EDCs are a little bit more just blacks or stonewashed metals, silvers. So it'll be nice to have this pop of color, maybe something to match the watch I'm wearing or shirt or whatever it is. So hopefully that gave you a good look at everything. And now mainly what I'm going to do for these last little bit is show you a bunch of comparisons to my other knives that would be in my EDC rotation or used to be in my EDC rotation. Primarily I carry a CRKT CEO and then some SOG utility pieces. So I really should get back in the rotation of these other knives I have here, but these are ones that years ago I used to rotate more or carry more often. So put that down. Let's go with another blue knife. So this is a CRKT Nurktai 2. I like this because it was basically deep carry from where this is. Super thin, but all metal design, and a flipper. And this was great for my dress pants. I used to carry this a lot back in the day. That backlock system. And then give you a size comparison. This is a little bit larger than the Banter. Next, this is my Browse Blades Silent Soldier. This is from one of the original runs of, I think, 500 when this first came out as, a mid-tech that he did, or he called, a mid-tech semi-custom, but obviously from the first run of these. Problem with this one is the pocket clip broke off, and I've just been lazy and haven't reached out to Browse Blades to get a replacement one. So I haven't carried this in a long time. You could just drop this into the pocket. I just don't like having stuff sit at the bottom of my pocket and rattle around. This one was one I carried a lot when I first got it. You can see there's use on the blade. I actually liked with the hole through them better than when they switched over to being the full blades, although I do have one of the full blade ones as well. Great EDC knife. See the size on that one. Another one, I didn't really carry this one that much because of the heft, but I always thought it was a great knife. This is the Kershaw Cryo 2. It's also a assisted knife, which depending on where you are, sometimes these have some issues as far as where and what you can carry them. But I love this knife. It's very inexpensive for what you get, but it's just so heavy because it's all, you know, stainless steel on here. But I got this mainly because of the blade shape, that Hellfire type blade. Put that one down. All right, this one carried a bit. So this is the Browse Blades Bionic. Again, this is from the first run of these. Only thing I don't like about this is that it's not deep carry. There is a lot that sticks out. This would be more of like going out in shorts and a t-shirt or something, and I want to have something utility to carry on me and easy to get out. And this gives you a little pop of color too with the orange on there. So Browse Blades Bionic. This from the first run, a lot of people said the flipper on this was a little irritating, a little too pointy. I agree, but it's not that bad. It's only if you're flipping this a ton that you're going to get some wear on your finger from it and a little bit of sharp edges. But I have a review on this, as I do with basically I think all these knives. Get that out of here. Here we go. So I carried this a ton when I first got it and used this a ton. This is probably the most used knife that I had, and then I started rotating through other stuff and other things until I figured out what worked best for me. But this is the Spyderco Southard, Brad Southard design. Classic knife. Everyone knows this one pretty well. And you can see there's a... I actually need to get this sharpened. I used this till it was basically worn. It's still... There's still some sharpness to it, but nowhere near what it was out of the box. This is a quintessential utility knife, but it's, as you can see, basically pretty much larger than everything else here. And I just liked having something a little bit less pocket taking up wise. And this isn't deep carry either, but pretty, not too bad. You know, about the same amount sticking out of your pocket there. But this thing was just great. Get this out of here. All right, and this has been really the last, since I ever got this, has been in my pocket the most, the CRKT CEO. Majority of the time I'm wearing dress pants, dress shirt, and tie. I also like the pocket clip where it is, so this is tipped down from where it would be. So I wear this in my left pocket. And it's a little tough to figure out at first, but if you get in the right spot, it flicks right out. Super slim. Looks great. You could put it in other places, like in your top pocket maybe or something like that. It really looks like it's just a pen sitting there. And this is just the standard with that kind of carbon fiber laminate over the G10. And give you an idea how this looks against the Banter. Definitely longer. We're out of space. And last one, I haven't carried this at all, and I'll do a video on it soon, but this is the Terminus XR from SOG. I got this from Knife Rights. I won this one, or not won this one. I donated Knife Rights on the steel giveaway or super steel giveaway, whatever it's called, and this was what you got for a certain amount you put in the raffle. But I think these two may now be my go-to regular decent size EDC carries. Really like both of them, different opening locking system, but this will probably be primarily, especially when I'm not at work, dressed up, when I'm just jeans or shorts, probably be my go-tos at this point. So, hope you guys like that. Sorry I went over the 10 minutes as typical with me. Oh, last thing, I'll show you the packaging. Sorry about that. So this is the box it comes in. There's nothing in here. And then this pouch. And then in the pouch they gave you a ton of stuff. Sticker, microfiber cloth, a bunch more stickers, and then it was in this plastic poly bag. So there we go. And probably do need a thumbnail. So I'll hold this for a while. Maybe this will be the thumbnail. Who knows? All right. I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Bye.